You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I wonder him doing that. Is that disrespect to her?
And I know what I gotta do.
How does that work?
I'm about to stop folding. And I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot at living.
I love what I do. If I do it for me, that's the reason I'ma do it for you. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Just some regular guys and gal having some real conversation. Get y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine. Hey, Fly, say good morning to the people, man.
Top of the morning to the people. What up? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Women Chat Wednesday.
Half of the week down. What's good with y'all, man? How was y'all night, man, and everything?
Man, I had some good old Jamaican curry chicken last night. Knocked out early, man. Can't even complain.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, my brother. How about y'all? Al Benton, Al Beezy, Fly. How was y'all?
Oh, I was busy watching the best team in the country, man. You know what I'm saying? With the number one player in the country. I'm still waiting for you to say it, you know what I'm saying? I was watching Duke Nation. You know who I was watching? I was watching the Dookies last night, man. Yes, sir. Boozer,
you think that's
Boozer
the number one player in the
country? I'm gonna throw that out there.
You think that?
Yeah, by far. I really had a chance to analyze him yesterday.
Oh my goodness, man! That nigga won't be no first round pick, man.
He the number one.
I mean, he ain't gonna be the number
All right.
one pick. I mean, don't let me tell it. If they get him as the number one pick, the NBA about to go back to his old fashioned ways, man.
Shit need to.
Yeah, he regular, but you know. He regular. I don't see nothing special jumping off.
Syracuse don't look good at all. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't see nothing jumping off the pages like
Syracuse don't look good at all, brother.
Like off the pages, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, it could be just my assessment. Yo, let's get this word of the day out of the way, man. Let me get this banner down, man.
Y'all got it.
June. No, June.
Jajun.
That's
like
it. Jajun.
Jajun. It sounds like some
That's a good word, shit. Though. It sounds like it's Indian. I mean, not.
Nah, it sounds like it's a French word.
Yeah.
Jajun.
Jajun. Adjective: naive, simplistic, and superficial. Meaning number 2 of ideal writing style, dry or uninteresting. I feel like that his Jajun characteristics is the reason why he got finesse so much. In my hood, we call it like he green, you a sweet lick, you that's kind of like the hood derivative of that. Is like, oh, he's Jajun, he naive, he's somebody that we can get. Like he
I'm about to start getting proper with it, man. Yo, you Jajun, bro.
Hey,
you Jajun, bro.
Bro, you green as hell, bro. Most people have a simplistic way of looking at things. So, try to stay away from Jajun type people that think a little bit deeper than the surface. Absolutely. I am the hood Webster tied with the wild man. Don't act like we ain't never talked to nothing. Love you.
Yeah, Jajun.
Jajun.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a decent one.
I felt like that he gonna use that talking about like how some of the people in the chat ideas are about Trump. Oh, y'all must be Jajun. You must be real naive to what's going on, and You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People be Jajun like Sub. I can't wait to attack that tomorrow. You very Jajun, brother. You are Jajun, brother.
Hey, yo, you silly.
Jajun, Sub G. Sub, no, I love him, man. That shit ain't about nothing. Jajun, man.
Very,
Yeah, that's a
very.
good word. But more pressing news, man. Did y'all know? Because we're gonna get in the woman chat. I guess this part of woman chat, we're gonna add stuff like this, but we got some stuff. Come on, Sherry, man. 4 seasons, man. They getting rid of Sherry, man. Did anybody even watch the show? Was anybody watching the show?
I'm trying to feel like I do. Do I? I don't know.
Is Sherry's show where they be coming down the hall dancing and shit before they come on?
Nah, that's the lady that killed her whole family. What's her name?
They killed the whole family.
Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, yo, Tom, wow.
Crazy. But yeah, man. Sorry to hear that, Sherry. You know, I thought the ladies probably watch Sherry, so that's why I put that up there. But evidently, I don't think the women watch her too much. It don't seem like it. That's why she's going off the air.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think daytime TV is still a thing now. Like with all these streaming apps and I don't think nobody watching daytime TV like that.
Huh? Devin 007 said she had a show. Yo, wow. They said it was on for 4 seasons, bro. Her show, Bora Airwood. Hey, man, I ain't never watched it, so I don't know. You see, I'm talking about the Sherry show, the show they come down the hall dancing. I don't know.
I don't think I ever seen the show. Now I ain't thinking about it. She looked familiar though.
You said she looked familiar? Like you don't know who she is?
Oh, man, I'm done with this.
I don't know who she is. Where's she from?
Where's she
the lady
from?
with the busty woman from she played on Mad Shit. She was on like the Jamie Foxx show. She was like a regular on Jamie Foxx at one point.
Oh, all right. That's why I said, all right. Yeah. That is old girl from that was on the Jamie Foxx show.
I don't know why she would have a talk show though. Like she didn't give me that kind of vibe. But I don't know if she's funny or what. Like I don't know why she had a show. So I can see why I ain't gonna talk about no black woman. My bad, black woman. I feel bad for you.
What's good, Uncle Tony on the check-in? Uncle Tony, what's good?
The only lady on the show ain't say nothing.
Ever Skull, she had a show. Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah, she must have got knocked out.
No, I had to reset my mic. I'm talking and ain't nobody hearing me.
Oh, we ain't hear you. Go ahead, get your thing going.
That's what I said.
It's like, wait a minute, now ain't nobody hearing y'all talking and ain't nobody acknowledging me, but that's okay. We can move on. Keep going. Yeah, Sherry Shepherd. I didn't watch her show, but I only saw like snippets here and there. But
yeah,
4 seasons, I think is a good run.
You know what? And I said I didn't watch. I did watch her one day. Well, part of her show one day when she had Cat Williams on, and they was acting. Well, you know, Cat Williams hit it, but I seen them talk about that, man. She replaced Wendy Onk, and they got out of there, man.
Yeah,
time for you to go, man. People ain't picking up on you.
I think more people are into those little drama scenes versus show. I don't think too many people watching shows anymore.
I think podcasts took over daytime TV.
Well, you know what? That's right. Yeah, streaming and podcasts.
Yeah, that's all daytime TV was a production of a podcast.
And I think she keep it real. I think it still boosts her career because if she, just because you leaving daytime don't mean nothing. Shannon Sharp showed you that don't mean nothing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So she, probably gained way more fans, and being able to get 400% of what you're doing is better than getting just a percentage. So, hey man, she probably making off better for real.
Yeah, she can be more free. They syndicate everything you say and what you do, who you talk to, how you talk to them. So
right. What's up, kid? They cannot have Sherry and Jennifer Hudson on TV at the same time. One black in at a time rule.
I don't think that's it.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep it real though, because they shows seem similar. Like I haven't watched Jennifer's show either, but I caught snippets and they shows seem similar. It seemed like the same show. I'm not saying it's the same show. I don't want Jennifer or Sherry to think I'm. It just seemed like it to me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's certain people
they looking for a Ricky Lake right now. That's what they looking for.
Yeah, you definitely got to push the envelope a little bit to get some attention. So
the only good daytime TV show I've seen in the past 10 years is like Ellen. Like Ellen lit.
Ellen did it.
Lit. Like her shit lit. She had the game
Ellen
on.
did an excellent job.
40 years almost. Like she be lit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm saying here, thinking we grew up on shit like Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones.
That's why I said
your mom used
Ricky
to watch.
Lake. That's they looking for Ricky Lake.
I used to have a crush on Jenny Jones when I was young. That's like the first white lady I liked.
Hold up, Jenny Jones is the one that the guy came on her show, and after the show he went and killed his family.
Yeah, he killed her. Yeah, he killed the lady.
He killed his girl his way.
Yeah, Jenny Jones.
Yeah, they smoked his boots too.
What about Sally Jesse? What was her name? Sally Jesse.
Sally Jesse Raphael. Yep.
You stupid.
Yeah. They done had some shows that went over that people's head, man.
No, Montel, what was it? What's his name?
Montel Jordan. Williams.
Montel Williams, yeah.
Oh, Montel Williams.
Yeah, he left because he stopped. He probably was still beyond for real. He had got sick though. He had like multiple sclerosis or something.
That nigga looked like Kazoo off of damn Fred Flintstone. He looked just like that little green alien nigga on Fred Flintstone. You know?
Oh no, don't do him like
he looked.
Yo, he used to be nailing Kamala Harris, man.
Geraldo.
No, I'm serious. You see Al Bitten did that. He really used to nail that. He used to nail that. That used to be his boo-boo.
I mean, he ain't a bad-looking man. He was very
I said, wow, I ain't know that, Montel. Montel, you out here in the mix, man.
They said Kamala was throwing that shit like J-Lo at one point. I ain't talking about nobody, but
you talking about somebody.
I'm just saying I'm just saying what they were saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Like, damn.
I mean, to be fair, we all probably got somebody, at least women, got somebody that's gonna say that about us at some point. So we can't put some stock in that.
Hey.
He said we was watching drama TV earlier. Yeah, man, you know how that shit be in the household.
Man, you talking about soap operas, Young and the Restless.
Mom Dukes and them running TV, man.
So you don't know Irene? Come on out, Irene. Yeah.
Hey, Jerry Springer changed my life.
Jerry Springer, Maury,
in the house. Big fat whore.
Jerry Springer turned it up to a new level.
Hey, yo, Jerry Springer was my motherfucker. Hey, yo, Jerry Springer
y'all ever saw his documentary?
Mother's favorite
that
show.
Shit fire, E.
You saw his documentary? That shit fire.
Yeah, I watched that shit. That shit was fire, bro. That nigga changed the game. Bro.
Yo, they blew up and they was getting bigger ratings than that's why he couldn't stop though, because he was getting bigger ratings than Oprah Winfrey.
He like, yo, I'm gonna
see that crowd. Just you can tell they were just bumping the building, man. They was riled up.
Right. Yo, so real quick, did y'all see this? Well, I know y'all seen this, man. Y'all ain't behind. Y'all ain't. I know y'all can't read it, but I'm gonna get
I was looking at some of that yesterday.
This is Sparkle's statement. Well, this is Sparkle's statement. You know, Kelly and his statement and all that, but you got the girl, and I ain't get a whole thing. I just got one part of it. But I want to know how the ladies out there, because I know I got some ladies on, as parents, how do y'all feel about that?
It was a couple of weeks before your 17th birthday. You say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country. Your reaction to that when you think about hearing those words from R. Kelly, that this tape is out there and you were 14 years old?
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused. Didn't know what to expect. And I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13
So I just wanted y'all to hear that part. Her being groomed.
Do you believe that she was a victim or a willing participant?
I think she was a victim. Y'all can't ask me no shit like that. That's a child. Like, I don't know who y'all think I am,
so
yo. I'm the most,
Superman.
keep it real, I might be a little rough around the edges, but I'm the most righteous motherfucker in the world, man. Dead ass. Y'all can't ask me nothing about no kids. He should have had his head knocked off. I saw the tea. Well, ask me about no kids. You can ask me about grown people and ask me was they a victim or that'd be different. We talking about kids. She said she was groomed by her aunt, basically. And my thing is, where's the parents? Should the parents be charged? Should the aunt be charged? Why is R. Kelly the only one in jail?
You know, one thing.
And he ain't even in jail for her because she lied. She got on the stand and lied. That's why they said, why you ain't tell the truth? He ain't in jail for her. But why are the parents? Because everybody's story is just like hers. All the girls who testified and did all that shit against R. Kelly, their stories are just like hers. Why aren't the parents also in prison? Or the guardians?
Because we don't hold parents accountable for anything, do we? Not when it comes to what the children do.
I don't know
never
why.
been a thing.
But you saying for what the children do, but the children are telling you and telling the authorities we've been groomed. Not just that he did this to us, but we've been groomed. How you get here? One of the girls was having a press conference and she was being told to say while she was on the press conference. But my question was just like, you know what I'm saying? I know Kelly in jail saying,
y'all killing me with this. I gave out 30 years.
Robert.
I ain't trying to make fun of the situation, but I'm saying I know that nigga in jail flipping. Like I'm about to drop my album with goddamn Teddy Riley, and y'all messing my mojo up. Now you coming out the woodworks. Where's the parents? Where is
the first thing I said
Sparkle was down with R. Kelly.
That's what I was saying too, E. How are y'all getting over there? I went to R. Kelly. What man dropping his daughter off? What are you talking? I don't give a damn if you want to be a musician or not. In no scenario.
Even in Aaliyah's case.
In no scenario.
Right? Even when you hear them tell the story with Aaliyah, her parents should be in jail too. So y'all allowed that man to marry your daughter.
What about Beyonce's parents?
Well, I'm about to say, what about Beyonce? Niggas don't talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce enough. Is this not the weirdest shit?
Beyonce wasn't a child when Jay-Z started
16.
When he met
that's
her.
Not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Hold on. This is what I'm about to say. Hold on, because I know what you're about to say.
She was grown.
Wait, I know what you're about to say.
I don't know what she was doing before then. All the stories about her being 16, them all lies.
Based on what?
Hold on.
She was a grown woman.
If she said she met Jay-Z and started dating him when she was 16, that's a lie?
He was 28.
He was 27, 28 years old.
Yeah, just go look into the real shit, yo, because that shit ain't real. That's a false. All right, find that for me. Send that video to me.
I don't know what. Okay.
Just send the video to me. Find that because you could. I'm gonna look it up. Don't worry about it. I'll find it. That's not true though. That's not a true statement about R. Kelly and Beyonce.
Right. This is what I'm gonna ask you, right? You saying they didn't start dating when she was 16, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that too. But this is what I'm gonna pose to you right now. If I know this girl since she was 16 years old.
All right, now say that.
Hold on. If I've known this girl when she was a kid, right? She was a fucking child and I was almost 30.
I don't agree with that creep behavior either, though.
You think?
But I'm saying him dealing with her at 16, that wasn't true. So I don't agree with that either. But he dealt with her when she was grown. So I don't agree with that either because she fucking old enough to be shit. How old is she now? 40?
I don't even know.
But he old anyway. He old enough to be a dad, damn near.
You can't watch a little girl grow up and say, "Now I want to go with her." Now,
I agree with that.
Because now I'm thinking you was looking at my daughter like that when she was 16.
The whole time.
Right. So that's just, I mean, is it the same? It's not exactly the same. I guess he had some kind of restraint as far as legality, but morality, he was still looking at her like that.
Even, and I'm gonna say this, Keith, it might be grooming, because even when I look at her dad is like, I ain't gonna say a creep, but that's what he into. Like the younger women having kids on the side, and it seemed like a lot of these child stars have been groomed. I'm just keeping it real. It seemed like you had to be groomed to get into the game or something.
Lori Harvey. Steve Harvey did the same shit to Lori Harvey. Steve out here pimping out.
This is what I'm saying. And I ain't just saying him. Her mom's too. Her mom's is about that life.
Steve Harvey out here pimping out that girl at the highest bidder, bro.
I ain't gonna say he doing all that. I'm gonna just say shit be seeming strange, man. With all of it. Even with Jay-Z and Dame competing over Aaliyah. She was a kid. Not a kid, but she was grown then. But, even Dame trying to act like, he had a problem with R. Kelly. Nigga, you ain't really too much different. She ain't that much older, dog.
You need to throw Jay-Z right on up in there. I don't know where you're getting your info from, because ain't no way you meeting a 17-year-old. Even with the story they changed later to say she was 18 when they started dating. Of course you're gonna say that. But then I
don't approve of that though.
At 16,
but even with her, look,
friends and talking on the phone and all of that stuff. What you doing?
Even with her being
Selena
18,
Gomez,
I don't approve of that.
Demi
Even
Lovato.
with her being 18, I don't approve of that. But she was old enough to do whatever she felt like she wanted to do. I don't agree with that though. I don't agree with a nigga doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, but those don't get talked about.
And no, they need to get talked about though, because we got some we got some Harvey Weinsteins in our community. Yeah,
that's a
we
fact.
got some Jeffrey Epstein's in our community.
Hey, we was just
they need to be talked about. Somebody needs to say something.
Yesterday, yo, on the radio when they promote like club night, they'll be like, all the women 18 and up, guys 21 and up. I'm like, they automatically setting that age gap automatic. Like, what the hell is that about? I was sitting there thinking like, they used to say that when we went to the club, girls 18 and up, guys 21 and up. You be like, what the fuck? Why couldn't I go to the club with my girlfriend if we both 18? That don't make no damn sense. But that's society.
I think all of it's a setup. All women free before certain, all that shit.
Well, what do y'all think about, like back maybe a couple of generations ago, girls were getting married at 12, 16. 13.
And shit like that, yeah.
12, 13.
I think my grandmother was actually married young. If I'm not mistaken, Uncle Tony, you probably can help me with that. I don't know. I believe. I don't know.
Most of the time, as soon as she got her period, she was eligible for marriage.
Are you saying, what do we think
and
about
then
that?
Even back before then, people would sell their kids to the. I'm not saying sell them, but
you're right. Basically, sell them. Will you trade them for a goat?
Yeah, trade them for a goat, or you marry your child off, but she's young, and you marrying her to a man that's triple her age, and
yeah. But how do we feel about that compared to what's going on today? Who designated that as being wrong, and how we operate today?
Personally, all right, I got mixed feelings about this because it's gonna sound ridiculous. I'm gonna let somebody else go first. I don't want to go first.
Why not? You don't want us to follow? Go ahead, set it off.
All right, so it's two ways to look at it, because we got to look at it through our condition eyes of what we think society is right, and we got to look at it from a religious standpoint too, right? So if y'all can vibe with me for a second, this is how I feel. Our conditioning now determines what we feel is morally correct or not, right? But scientifically and biblically or religiously, it's a different standard, because let's say we believe that God knows best. If God knows best, if God knows that this girl is ready to start producing at this age, and this is her most fruitful time and all this other shit, and this is what I ordained for you guys to go forward with, I can't argue with what God knows best. If you saying that the man taught me that this was wrong, then that's a condition that I'm suffering from. Because if you saying what's prescribed by God was when she's ready, put her with somebody that's much more mature, because guys mature at a different rate of girls. So a girl need to be with a wiser, older guy so he can take care of her. All this other shit, she can have her kids young, and then she can go ahead and live her life and be a fucking mom when she's about 14, be a grandma when she's about 30. Now she can go and be whoever she want to be, and she still got her whole life ahead of her. That's how the religion has set it up, to the point where, yeah, you put your daughter with your 13-year-old daughter with this 22-year-old boy. He should have some kind of business, land and shit like that, to the point where I can pass her over to him and put her under his protection and give him some shit to go ahead and provide for them, and now they go ahead and build on. Here we think that girls are supposed to be with people they're like age, but naturally nobody's attracted to their peers. Women are attracted to older men. Men are attracted to younger women, because younger women bring youth, older men bring wisdom, and that shit just combines in a perfect marriage, because God knows best. What man told us was that was wrong, or society told us that was wrong. So I do got a mixed view, because I have been conditioned to look at it a certain way, but religiously the scriptures actually support that claim. So I'm torn.
Okay.
If that's my take.
That was a good take, brother, and that was a good take to take. Uncle Tony said, "Mom married at 16, Dad was 22." Hey, sir, we ain't mentioning you no more, brother. Forgive us. Know why niggas think they that important, but forgive us, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you, Ty, in some degree. I am also torn, because I mean, it did happen, and for a very long time that was just how things were, and it worked. I don't know where it changed or why it changed. It seems like now it is hypocritical for us to have this idea, knowing that there's no what's the reason behind it, like, why would you now have a totally opposite point of view and demonize an older man being with a younger woman, or female, or child, as some of us want to call them. I don't know.
But it's a European Western civilization mindset, because if we
Yeah.
go back roots, like he always say, polygamy was always our thing. Tribal community was always our thing. The wisest man went with the younger, like that's just how it was.
Yeah.
So if we're saying, why did it change? Why did monogamy change? Because they trying to get some money off of it.
Right.
We're
Right.
trying to profit off of the destruction of, like, what y'all community shit is, because they don't have that base of history. So they're like, well, shit, if we can't catch up to them based off of what they're doing, let's just change the whole game and make them try to catch up to us. So that's why everything is off balance, because we're trying to fit something unnatural into a natural box. And that's why I be like, when we was younger, we always knew when the older niggas pull up, the younger girls is gone. If you 14 and 18-year-olds pull up, your 14-year-old girlfriend is not paying attention. It's nothing you could do. And ain't nothing. And we, as the guys, we accept it. And be like, I can't wait till I'm the motherfucker pulling up. Like, we just know it's like women. And we don't get to holler at older women. That's just not how it ever was. So the natural aspect of women being attracted to older men is because the wisdom, and they want to learn from a man. You're not learning from a motherfucker that's living life with you. Somebody asked me the other day, I got daughters. I got fucking 3 daughters. They were like, would you want your daughters to go with a man older than them? And my answer is yes. And it's not like, do I want him to be my age? I don't want to be ridiculous, but if my daughter's 18 years old and this boy 24 years old, would I be totally upset? Like, nah, he should have a little bit more knowledge. He should have a little bit more seasoning under his belt to the point where he can actually lead her and they're not learning together. I don't want to put my daughter in no 18-year-old boy's hand and she 18 and they both love struck and they stupid together. I'd rather not do that because I ain't gonna be able to sleep at night. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to trust that he can provide a seamless transition from my daddy to my husband, to take like the care and all of that other shit, but the knowledge of life too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, well, I got a business, I got a job, I'm kind of established, this, that, and the third, but she gonna bring me youth. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's not that odd to me. You feel what I'm saying? But it's odd to want your daughter to be with a little boy that's gonna struggle and send her through there and she gonna be wrapped up in him. That's kind of odd.
That's just the thing. It's not just because, you know, men are wiser at an older age. It's because you can provide and take care. Like, you have more than an 18-year-old would potentially have more than a 14-year-old. Like, you may have a car, you can take me someplace, you can give me a ride, you know, you may have a house that I can live in. You may be able to provide certain aspects of life that I need as a necessity that a younger version may not have access to. And if you look at it, you know, biblically, the purpose is for a woman to find security in a man. He is to be the provider. He is to afford her those things. He has all the goats and the sheep, and he got the land and the home. So yes, it is that man who would get the pick of the younger version of the women that were available.
And that go, like I said, that go back to nature, bro. It ain't too many. If I'm the lion of the pride, I get all the girls here. I'm like that. It's all, we way more animalistic than we like to agree to. We just got the ability to reason, and reasoning still points to nature. Like, it don't make no sense to mathematically, we can't just be with one person. You know what I'm saying? Right. Naturally, you're not just attracted to women are different. Women wired different. Like, this my man, I love him, I only got eyes for him. Natural men really ain't really like that. And an established man requires more. If your man 300 pounds, you're not gonna serve him a 150-pound man plate. He got to eat more. He just got to eat more. Some people's appetite is different, and that's what God knows. I balanced it out that everybody ain't everybody, but some people require different amenities, and they can provide at this clip, so they should be able to get that shit. Some women have the capacity to share. Some women don't. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to force this cookie cutter like relationship module on everybody when that shit ain't true. And we all know it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I think that's why we got a lot of confusion going on, because as we go along with these new ideals, it goes against nature, you know? So it causes confusion. It causes the misalignment with your purpose.
I agree with that. Now, a lot of people, we don't hear that though. Like, I never even heard of polygamy until I was like 30. I only heard he was a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't know. It's certain things that we don't, like I said, I don't know. Maybe y'all do know, but I wasn't tapped into for a long time. I didn't know it was other ways of living. I didn't know it was other lifestyles.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? So when I start learning, like, oh, that's a way of life. Like, you saying most of the country, not the country, most of the world lives like this, and we saying fuck that. Like, why? Wait a minute.
I knew about it as being, you know, tribal, like you said, those tribes and those origins in Africa. And I did learn, I'll say maybe high school, that, you know, because we started getting foreign exchange students from like Pakistan, Afghanistan, you know, places like that, you know, that was a practice. So I knew it existed, but I did not think that, you know, like say in America, that was something that was going on. So
yeah, I
didn't think it was something going on in America either. I didn't know it was going on, period. Keep it real.
You remember they used to be like, he's a bigot. I remember being a kid, because like I said, bro, I used to look up shit. People like, he's a bigot. bigotry. It was always a negative connotation into having a relationship with more than one person. So it won't never shown in a light where it was acceptable by anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like you damn near go to jail for having 2 wives and they chose to marry you. Like, I'm like, what the hell is, like, what happened? So when I start looking at like Utah different. Like, I don't know, when they say the divided states of America, they ain't bullshit. Utah different when it comes to like family structures and laws and shit like that. So you'll sit there and watch like, oh, he can have 13 wives and 27 kids, and
yeah, they be
like,
seeming like they got
like
cults out there in Utah or something.
Right, but they'll paint it like that's negative. We'll paint it like they brainwash. Everybody's getting the raw end of the deal. But if you talk to them like, nah, shit, nigga, we like it here. Like this, we our own community. We know everybody here. Blah 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 blah. And you be like, they're brainwashed. Nobody will believe that they're happy because that's not the narrative. The narrative is somebody's being forced into this shit. The narrative is that's ungodly. When you'll read any religious scripture and they'll say such and such had 117 wives or da 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 da. You be like, the fuck you talking about? King Solomon had the most wives ever. The most knowledgeable person, the wisest man to ever walk earth, had the most wives. Why? But Christians don't talk about that. Christians will push monogamy more than anybody, but their biblical text talks about polygamy more than any book. That's why they pick and choose. When we pick and choose what you want to believe and what you want to like champion, I ain't even gonna get to no relationship. It's Women Chat Wednesday, but biblically, women are like they don't want to do it. How about we ain't gonna do that? But women are. That's one of their tests is to be like to share. You know what I'm saying? Because women have this different capacity that men don't have, and they're possessive over their things and their family and shit like that. So when God tests people, he tests people where they need to be tested at, not where you just gonna automatically pass that motherfucker. So if you got a problem with possession and sharing and being charitable and things like that, God gonna test you with a man that get a lot of bitches.
Right.
Keith said, Ty, they said that's the Old Testament. We live in the New Testament.
You can't pick and choose.
Come on, man.
Who made the decision? Like who did that?
Hey, you know the stupidest shit people say is, "Oh, we follow the New Testament," but Jesus said, "I didn't come here to bring nothing new." His statement was, "I came to bring nothing new. I came here to fulfill prophecy." So let's not get into the book, but ain't no such thing.
The man-made book, mind you.
Right, a New Testament. The New Testament is Jesus saying, "I didn't come to say anything new." How do you get to heaven? You follow the 10 commandments. You don't look to me for shit. Whatever, I just came to prove that this is what it is. So polygamy was out before. I didn't came to change it after that. Don't pick and choose. That's why I said selective religious people is how it is. If you just don't want to subscribe to that lifestyle, don't subscribe, but don't demonize some shit that came in your book as ordained. That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense.
You know, when we talk about
we're talking about relationship.
Because I see somebody saying, I don't even want to say the person's name, but what man had many wives in the New Testament and all that?
It don't matter.
What man named Paul in the Middle East? What man named John in the Middle East? Let's stop being real with this shit.
If Jesus said in red, I didn't come to to bring anything new, then everything before that is still valid.
Right.
Simple. That's you don't have to nobody else after that had that, but it was 1,000 niggas before that did it. He said, I didn't come to change nothing new. So let's be clear about what's being clear. It ain't all about your perspective and a takeaway. Nah, nigga, I said what I said. You don't try to, I took what you said like this. Nah, nigga, I said what I said.
Yeah.
And selective Christians or selective religious people, I ain't gonna say specifically Christians because it ain't just case specific to Christians, but people like to be selective in what they like to take away from text, but the whole text is written there and you could just read it as it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's definitely selectivism, because if you say I'm following the old versus the new or the new versus the old, you're selecting what you should decide to choose. You know what I'm saying?
What I notice, people take what they want from the Bible. Like it's not what they want. They take what they want. They don't take everything. They take, but he was meaning this, and they try to rearrange stuff how they want it. And that's what's said right here. It's said right here. You saying something else. I don't know what you saying.
Hey, bro,
it's saying this right here in the Bible though.
I'm not here to convert nobody. I didn't never meet no Muslim at all. Never seen Muslims at all until I turned like 29. When I read the Quran for the first time, and anybody that's a religious person, no matter what religion you believe in, if you read the Quran one time, you be like, oh, this is the rest of the story. Like, you know how you got like chapter 1, chapter 2, like, or volume 1, this is volume 3. Like, you believe in the Old Testament, the Torah, and all this other. This is the last book. And it's so clear because the perception that was taken away from the Bible was like he said, like, I took it this way, he took it that way. So I'm gonna start this church and I'm gonna start that church. And we don't do that over here. We don't do, nah, nigga, this is the way. And that's just a clear, it's like a damn a manual that's written in poetry. I don't even know. It's like a science book. I don't even know how to explain it, but
that's how it's designed to be, don't you think? Because any work of or any interpretation is based on your own experiences and how it affects you as a person. So should we have people out here teaching someone else what they think, or should we have people out here reading for themselves and interpreting it how it applies to them in their life and how they live and what they believe?
I think that's more the best way right there.
But now it's, if I'm teaching math, right? Math is math, right? If you go home and you try to I'm gonna teach myself math, you need a formula. Like, you gotta have
math is different. Math is numbers. But if you're talking about someone's experience, how I interpret the things that you saw, how I interpret the things that you went through, or what you possibly have felt would have to resonate with what I already know.
But look, I
already know, the experiences I already have, and how that resonates with me, and how I move forward and changing my thought process, and how I move forward and changing how I deal with things personally. If I take it from you on how you dealt with the situation, that doesn't necessarily help me get to my purpose, because you did it the way you did it. I have to learn how to do it the way I need to do it. Does that make sense?
That does, but look, and what's funny about that makes perfect sense from a biblical standpoint. Islamic standpoint is, this is how you do that. If you do anything outside of that, you have erred, or that's why I said the interpretation or the perspective has been removed, because everybody do interpret shit different. So if I'm telling you, this is how you make this formula, like this is how you make fucking Kool-Aid. Now you might, oh, that's too sugary for me, and you could adjust it to your taste. You need sugar, water, and motherfucking Kool-Aid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the basics of that. Anything outside of that, you have not done this. So it's very clear about like, that's why I said, like, I'm not trying to convert nobody. This is Women Chat Wednesday, but the perception is taken away. Is very instructive. Like I said, if you read a manual to your car, it's gonna tell you this light does this, and that's exactly what that shit does. And that's it. You can't do the windshield. If I want to interpret the windshield wipers, if I put on my sick, no, motherfucker, it don't work like that. Like, it don't work like that.
Now, I don't know about the Torah or the other works, but if it's more instructional, I can see where it's like this is what it is. You can't deviate from that, right? Then you on that side and you're wrong. But to me, the Bible is more about the storytelling, right? And the stories of people's experiences. So I feel like it wasn't meant for that to be a teaching thing. I felt like it was for me to read and interpret from that person's story what God's message was, right? Because if I had a harder life than you, and I've seen more things that are harsher in the world than you, I have a better understanding of the capability of the sin in people. I have a better understanding of how people can be evil and how to identify that quicker than someone who's never seen it before. So us being taught by the same person doesn't have the same effect.
That's why you got to be agocacological. You got to be able to see both the good
word of the day from yesterday, y'all.
The fucking duality in both of those things, and that's the good. Because we're not saying in Islam that the Bible's completely incorrect. We're talking about certain things that have been misinterpreted. So is there two clear things up that's been misinterpreted? So the parables and the stories that are in the Bible are still those life lessons. But if you were taking it this way, let us go ahead and clear that shit up so you can take that story how we meant for it to be perceived. And you go, that's why it works in conjunction with each other. It's not a combating book. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to debunk. We actually trying to prove what he said was true based off of these other teachings. You know what I'm saying? There's more shit to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's true of all of them. You know, there is more to every story.
Right.
You got to take them and look at them as a whole, everybody's experience, because they could have all been in the same temple. It's just John interpreted what he saw and wrote it down. Muhammad interpreted what he saw and wrote it down. You know what I mean? And eventually they just got separated. I feel like we just all need to be together to put the puzzle together and figure out exactly how it actually went down, or closest to it as possible. But being combative and competitive with each other, I think, is a disservice to all of us religiously.
But like the conversation start as far as like what we saying relationship shit, right? Because naturally, like your natural, what you don't have your instinct, you ain't just you are not monogamous. You're not one of these, like so many things point to what we're saying that they demonize as wrong. Like, well, damn, am I wrong for this? Oh, he's creating broken families. We're taught that we're creating broken families in America. In other countries, they said they're building their community.
Building the community.
Like it's the same shit with a different connotation on it. It's the same thing. But they don't look at it like that. So when you say, well, he got babies over here, babies over there, oh, he got a big community. If you was talking to a foreigner, like, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even look at you like, oh, you got baby mamas all over the place. You're like, nah, I got a big tribe. My tribe look like this. You know what I'm saying? So why do they demonize it here? I don't know. But naturally and instinctively, we already understand how we actually feel. Like E.B. saying, like, I just didn't know it was a word to polygamy. I've been like, you know what I'm saying? They just put a word on that shit.
And when you look into it, you realize that
the majority of the
this
world,
shit has been going on since the beginning of the time.
Facts.
And then you get here to this country and you start creating all these rules, and it's like it's gonna be one man and one woman, and that's gonna be a union.
But I seen somebody say they
y'all created that. That ain't come from our people.
They could keep like tabs on who was in whose house. It was harder to, almost like the Census Bureau, right? Like we go into people's houses and see how many people is in here and shit like that. Like, well, we can't keep tabs.
From my understanding, what I read, marriage really was to maintain the land that had been acquired. So, you know, they did that when they exchanged, when you marry off a woman to unite the families and wealth and whatever. It was just a way to maintain it on paper. You know, this occurred, this person is with whom, so they share, you know, that community wealth or whatever. And it just evolved from that point on, of course, just to make sure, you know, we stay entitled. So as a woman, when women got their rights, you know, it was another way that was pushed to make sure that you get married so you can share in the benefit of that wealth that man has. But it seemed like to me, it was more so just for financial gain to have that marriage certificate.
Right.
Right. Hey, O'Keefe, you crazy. Hey, but look, no, not for nothing. Just to be a little bit transparent, I've explored.
Oh my God, Keith.
I've explored polygamy. Ain't no such thing as side pieces in polygamy and things like that. We all a community. So
what?
When you start, like you said, bro, when you start understanding this is how we naturally operate and going against nature is causing all these rifts, you start to try to go back to what your roots is and things like that, and you'll see how conditioned you really are. And
just make sure you have a community of willing participants in that endeavor.
Always, anything past that is kidnap, rape, and a whole bunch of crimes that he got us.
Yo, does anybody in the chat have the Ethiopian Bible? Anybody in the chat? Y'all see, I ain't say too much about it. Because I'll be going on rambling on and on and on. I just want to know that question. Do anybody have the Ethiopian Bible? Because we're going off the Western Standard Bible that everybody is going off. There's way more books to the Bible, and I keep saying, like, we are brainwashed, and I'm not gonna go crazy about this, but we are really brainwashed, yo, and we've been brainwashed for many years. When we gonna undo this bullshit that we got going on out here, man?
But that's why I said, from a war standpoint, can't you just appreciate the damn tactics? Like, damn, they
you can't understand what was done. Say, I
gotta
don't know,
understand
man.
it. If you don't understand it, you know what I mean? You will stay naive. What was the word? Jejune.
Jejune. There we go. I love this shit.
You gotta have understanding of the tactics. No, I don't like them all, but yes, I do understand them, and they perfectly executed.
That shit is well
perfectly
executed.
executed. Look how long it's been lasting.
I gotta admit that from a war standpoint, damn it, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did y'all damn thing. Y'all did y'all thing. That shit was smart because if I break your mind, cuz I don't care. Like the numbers don't
break
matter.
off all communication to the rest of the world, and that's what they did with us. You know.
That shit
they did that. They broke off a lot.
That's
with us. Yo, we don't even know who we are for real.
I'm telling you,
our abilities, nothing.
I realized it when I was probably early 20s. I realized how gypped we really were.
Yeah, Deucey,
when I found out Africans did not all live in a dirt hut. Period. I had no idea. Everything I knew up until that point, everybody in Africa was in a tribe. They lived on the land. They lived in huts. They didn't have no cars. They lived with the elephants and the giraffes. I actually thought that until I met a young lady in college. Had no idea. I was
the African booty scratcher. That was one of the biggest jokes when I was.
Hold on, y'all remember that commercial when that little boy was laying on the ground and all the flies was on his face?
Yes.
Yo,
how they fed that to us like that's what it was.
He didn't have the energy to knock the flies off. Like, bro, I'm thinking like niggas ain't even got how you fight.
I'm thinking they over there dying.
You know what all this shit is called? Even from the Bible to everything, it's called programming.
The propaganda was fucking crazy, bro.
It's called programming. They programmed the whole world.
No, they programmed this country. They did a great job with that.
Well, basically, yeah, this country, but a lot of people around the world believe in the same things.
That's why I said propaganda's a motherfucker, bro.
And it's like after you find out what they did, do you go try to do research, or you just say, I'm gonna just keep going with the flow with what's been going on?
No, I did.
Once you find out what happened, you don't say, yo, let me go see what's going on. Let me go research and see something, see what happened. And nobody does that, it seems like.
Saw how beautiful Africa was. I was
absolutely,
like, wait a minute. What do you mean you wanted to send me here? Hell yes.
Hey, when I went to an HBCU,
yes,
like a bunch of African classes and shit like that, and I was just sitting there like, yo, even if you look like in a book, if you look at a map, they'll show you on a map that America's almost the same size as Africa. When you can fit 3 Americas in Africa, bro. Like just like little shit like that, like scalability, it make you think like they ain't as big as us or we as big as them. They don't really like.
Oh, you talk about the map?
Oh
right.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Ain't that crazy what they did?
But look how deep and detailed the fucking plan is, bro. You gotta respect that shit.
You gotta respect the plan. Like, and once you wake up though, when you start waking up, you say, yo, I'm still gonna just go with the flow.
Not even that. It's just like, damn. Because only dead fish go with the flow. I like to feel like I'm a salmon swimming upstream, but at a certain point, you can't fight so much against the tide.
True.
Man, but you ain't got to follow that shit either.
You don't. So I guess we're in the upstream motion. Is that
yeah, you ain't got to follow that shit either, yo. Because I just be like, man, this is like funny, man. And I know we done went left on Women Chat Wednesday, but, you know, Ty had it going so smooth, man. I can't,
my bad, man.
Can't cut the. No, you did a good job, brother. You're doing good. Good educational shit, man. You did good, brother. Don't get it twisted, man. But yeah, I ain't want to go get crazy or cut it off or nothing because that was good conversation, man. We just regular guys and gal having some real conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing.
We got to start supporting the cause. So
absolutely,
we need y'all to start contributing. So let us.
Yo. That shit froze.
It seemed like everybody had froze. I don't know what happened just now. But I wanted to play this content, man. Actually, we got a bunch of videos, but we ain't gonna get to them all.
In a relationship?
What's faithful?
sexually monogamous to one woman?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you think the majority of men are faithful?
I don't want to answer for the majority. I never want to seem like I'm the expert. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, but I know it can't be done. But I think it depends on
her.
Yeah.
What?
Her runs the world.
You think a man cheating depends on the woman?
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
No matter what you think. How come you think? Where do you think the phrase "happy wife, happy life" comes from?
Yeah, but I think
no,
men people that cheat.
No, okay, so I think there's 3 types of cheaters. There's a serial cheater, the James Bond cheater, and then the guy that's forced to cheat.
Okay, what is a James Bond cheater, and how are you forced to cheat?
James Bond cheater is I do everything right. I'm in Rio. I see a little thing. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody sees me. Boom, boom, boom. I come back home to my normal life.
Okay.
All right.
He's smooth. He's slick with it.
Smooth with it, yeah.
Okay.
The guy that's forced to cheat is I've been on the road in a week and I come here and you'd be like, I can't. I got to do my podcast. That's the first night. I can't. I got to make it like you just 4 or 5 days in a row. You're not taking care of your man, and then he does what he does.
Oh. So then you step out.
And then there's a serial cheater, the guy that just
cheat,
don't whatever. But yes, men can. I think it depends on that. Women run the world. Y'all just don't know it.
So how do we take power in that?
By stop talking shit and just do it. Huh.
But like, what does that look like? Just
I have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah. Shaq said he cheating in 4 or 5 days, man. You ain't giving him nothing and you acting crazy. He cheating in 4 or 5 days.
Hey, yo, Shaq the fucking GOAT. Let's go ahead and shout out Shaq. Shaq always.
He cheating in 4 or 5 days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shaq. Hey, but look, I had this conversation the other day. Some women think all men cheat, or most men cheat. Most men can't cheat, so that fucking debunks that shit.
What you mean can't?
Most niggas can't get bitches no way. Like,
I'm about to say they gotta have. I'm about to say they gotta have a willing participant.
Yo, it's so crazy that women think like as soon as they bum ass nigga leave the house, women are just dropping draws for cuz. You don't even want to sleep with him. Yo, why do women think? Oh, I went to the grocery store. You probably out there. Like, I'm not even the type of nigga that get women. Like, what is going on in women's minds to think all niggas cheat?
Oh my God.
Yo,
yeah.
you know how many niggas that you done curved this morning? Nigga, shut up. Ill. You know what I mean? Your man was an ill to somebody. Your man was somebody's ill this morning. So fucking stop it. Stop thinking that niggas is just getting ass as soon as they go to work.
Oh my God.
Because they not, bro. Like niggas women are not getting cracked like crab legs out here. I'm gonna be honest.
You are absolutely insane, bro. I ain't
yo, this nigga couldn't. It was hard for him to get you, and you think he just fucking everybody? Like, what are you talking about?
That is so real. I never thought about it that way.
Hey, bro, your man was somebody's ill this morning. Hey, what up, beautiful? Ill. Damn. If you went through his shit and seen how many air balls he was shooting at women, like you be fucking embarrassed to say that was your nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Hey, yo, everybody ain't got the means. Shaq got the means. He always had the means. We ain't talk about Shaq, but we talk about yo nigga that work at ACS. No, the fuck he's not, bro. Like, stop it. Like, stop. Like, you don't even want this nigga, bro. He don't do shit.
I'm just saying, does the cheating, right, depend on the woman and how she's acting? If a man cheats,
I think that depends. I think it's solely up to the man. If he wants to use the woman's behavior as an excuse, then that's what he's gonna do. But ultimately, it is your decision what you do with your body. Nobody else can decide that for you.
Does that work in reciprocation? Does that work in reverse?
Does. It does. So, everybody's in control of their own actions. Nobody else can make you do anything. You choose.
I mean, absolutely, far as like the act. But
you choose, but it's stuff like you choose, like you choose, but it's stuff like this acceptable.
Once every 4 months, something like that. It's very hard. There's no intimacy. I go out one of my friends.
Is that how it was in the beginning?
I never cheated with her. No. So we only having sex once every 4 months, something like that. It's very hard. There's no intimacy. I go out one of my friends.
Is that how it was in the beginning?
I never cheated with her. No. So we only having sex once every 4 months, something like that.
To play that 4 times. Hey, yo, is that acceptable?
No.
All right, so who does it depend on? If the man cheats, if that's not acceptable, listen.
You have a choice. I don't know how much ever I can say that or how different to say that. You have a choice. If you don't like the fact that you are not getting sex in 4 months, what are you going to do to change that in your relationship? Or are you going to
change
step
that
into a relationship the easy
See,
way
this is what I'm saying,
and cheat? That's on you. That has nothing to do with her. What you decide.
Maybe you shouldn't cheat. I don't agree probably with the cheating part. You probably should just leave her.
You could do that.
But cheating 4 months, y'all ain't in no relationship any fucking way. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. It ain't no relationship. You ain't fuck your man in 4 months. Y'all ain't in no relationship. You pretending and he pretending.
And you need to do the work. Stop being lazy. And
nah, man, y'all always talk about niggas need to do some work, man. Give the nigga some butt. Maybe he'll try to do some work.
You stupid.
Well, then that's a conversation
like,
you
come on, man. Like,
hey, all right. So look, fuck with this right quick. I got a homeboy, right? I ain't say no name. My homeboy, like, yo, nigga, he pay all the bills. His girl ain't got to work none of this shit, right? He like, cuz, my shorty ain't gave me no top in like a year. I'm thinking he's exaggerating because that sounds ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, what you mean? He like, bro, like I talk to her all the time, like I bring this shit up. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm
she
begging
topping somebody else.
Right, like I'm begging, or I'm starting to feel like a little simp or some shit like that. So I be hitting a little shorty because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to, but I got to get some top. Like, this shit ridiculous. And I'm like, well, how you feel about that? He like, I feel bad that she making me cheat. Same shit that we asking right now. I'm
and
like,
that's what I'm asking right now.
Right, you think she making you cheat? And he like, bro, if my girl gave me top, I swear I wouldn't be doing none of this shit. Like, I swear. Like, nigga, why would I?
But that's like, your condition. That's his condition in order to make a decision. It's still his decision.
Okay.
I ain't saying
so. If that man ain't giving you nothing for 4 months, and you're asking, you're scratching and crawling, and he ain't giving what you doing. You working on a relationship,
I've been through that situation plenty of times.
Oh,
it's not new.
Oh,
you be lying. Hey,
oh my goodness.
Why would I lie?
I call a cap on that one.
Why would I lie? I told y'all my last relationship was 15 years. You don't think I went through a stint and didn't sleep with him? We went a year with no contact.
You saying you not listen to what he said. He saying
you ain't giving him nothing. He ain't giving you nothing. Somebody doing something.
He definitely was, but I wasn't, because I made a decision that was not what the type of person I wanted to be. I wanted to be out of the relationship before I moved on to someone else.
Before you moved on, and he decided to cheat.
That's his thing.
Oh.
But that was his decision. I can't make you do anything.
Who was the one behind the not having the sex?
Me.
So you was the reason he cheated?
No, he cheated before I stopped having sex. I found out about it. That's
why when you stopped having sex. All right.
But he didn't want to leave the relationship. He felt that staying in this relationship was a better option for him because who he was cheating with wasn't someone that was stable, apparently. So we were in a situation where we had the same place together and neither one of us wanted to move. So, I mean, we did what we had to do. We did what we did, but it's still a choice. If I'm not getting it, I'm not satisfied.
You're 100% right about it being a choice. You're right. You are.
And I've not been. I have not had a relationship ever where I was happy 100% of the time. I am not going to sit here and lie to anybody about anything. I'm not happy because it ain't about sex for me.
I don't believe you lying. I don't believe.
I need you to hold me. I need you to caress me. I need you to make me feel special. I need you to call me. I need you to pick me up. I need you to take me places. If I'm not getting what I need in a relationship, I don't dip out and go to the next dude. I make a decision that I'm going to work with you. I'm going to talk to you, and you call it nagging. I'm going to say, these are the things I need. You call it me trying to be extra and trying to cause drama. But that's what I'm doing in the relationship in order to maintain what we have and build on it and fix what's wrong. But it's not an excuse for me to go sleeping with somebody else because I'm not getting it with you. I can choose to do that, but it's not an excuse.
Yeah.
I like flowers every now and then. I like gifts every now and then. If I'm not getting that, that's a reason for me to go cheat. I like my bills paid. Is that a reason for me to go cheat? Because you're not? No, just because you ain't getting sex, is that the only thing that you with me for? Secured sex? That's crazy.
No, but when y'all say it like when you say it like that, it's like he's not supposed to get sex or something. Like, no, he's
So
supposed
she's
to.
not supposed to get
Men have
flowers.
needs. Like, we gotta
Women
understand. Men have needs.
too.
We would
You
just
don't
talk
think
about
women
our
have needs?
animal instincts, right? Like we more animal than we think. Ty was just talking about that.
I get you.
Right.
I
If we
get
know
you.
this, you know your man has desires. Why not take care of him?
Why
If
make
you're not
them your
taking
man?
care of him at home, he gonna be finding it elsewhere, or
If
he's gonna
he's the type
eventually
of
just
man-
leave the home and be done with all the shit and find
If
somebody
you-
that's gonna take care of that.
Exactly. If you have a partner that you know cannot perform at 100% whenever you tell her to lay down and give it to you, don't be with her. Don't start a relationship with her. Don't stay with her. Move on to somebody that will lay up with you anytime you get ready and you ain't got to do nothing else. Go find that woman.
Yeah.
You won't have these problems.
Hey man, sex make you live longer, man.
It does.
All that niggas talk
Thank
about the sex shit. Go look at some science, man. You supposed
I
to be
just seen a post.
ejaculating damn near every day as a
You
man.
gotta find that person, but being
You want to stop prostate
disrespectful
cancer
to
and all that? You
somebody
better go get some, man.
is not cool. Hurting someone is not cool. Find the person that's gonna do what you want them to do and be with them, but don't be with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you know has feelings attached to the relationship, and you're gonna have to satisfy certain aspects for them like you would expect them to do for you.
I agree with Biz. You want to be with somebody that's gonna hold you accountable, especially in your relationship.
Yeah, I agree with y'all somewhat, but like I said,
you don't agree.
I mean,
That did not
it'd be
sound
hard for me to
whatsoever.
really like I hear what y'all saying, and like it sounds like, man, act like sex ain't important all y'all want, man. One thing about women that women gotta understand, right? One thing about women that women gotta understand is that men can probably be able to do it till they die, man.
I don't want you to think that I'm saying
Gonna
that
be
sex
able
is
to
not
do it till they
important.
die.
I
Women,
am
y'all
not
gonna
saying
dry
that.
up, man.
No, boy, the whole
Eventually, man.
outlast the pole anytime. Not to mean call you a boy, but I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm glad you think that.
But just, but I'm saying sex is absolutely important. But I'm saying also, if you're not having sex, there is a part of your relationship that's not right, and you should work to fix it.
And that part not being right is unhealthy. This is all I'm trying to say.
So you
That
have to
part
work to fix
not
it.
being right is not healthy mentally. It's not healthy physically. It's not healthy. A man needs to ejaculate. I would think a woman needs to too, but a man needs to ejaculate for his health.
Yeah. I don't know
Hey,
about
they said
that.
if you ejaculate,
Because you
they
can
say a man that
ejaculate
ejaculates 21 times in a month more successful.
You
Like,
can
and it
ejaculate
sounds
yourself.
crazy.
So I don't know if that you can't make that an excuse either.
But for the
I
married people, this is how some people feel if they married. This is how some people feel.
Be the ones that just lay there. Our theory is that they're so used to be the ones that just lay there.
His wife for sex and she keeps turning him down, does he have the right to go outside?
Wife and beg shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
Damn.
If she my wife, she got wife duties. I ain't begging for shit. I can show her better than I can tell her.
If a man has to beg his wife for sex and she keeps turning him down, does he have the right to go outside?
Wife and beg shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
Damn.
If she my wife, she got wife duties. I ain't begging for shit.
Question, but and then I guess we answered the question. It's your choice. You have a choice.
No.
Whether
Hold
you
on,
go
hold
outside.
on. Can you hear me? We answered what question?
Yeah.
We answered what question?
She said, I said, the girl asking the guy the question. She said, a man having to beg his wife for sex, does that mean the man has the right to go outside? You know what I'm saying? And he said, beg and wife, that don't even belong in the same sentence. Right. I ain't begging my wife for shit.
Tell me where in the vows that you took or the arrangement that you took that said that I have to have sex with you anytime that you desire.
All right, I got a question.
I can't say I don't see the arrangement.
I'm just curious what the interpretation of the vows are.
Oh,
in the arrangement of marriage.
We need fly to
as
time
marriage.
in.
You said
I'm not married.
Y'all gotta give me a second. I got the kids in the car. I definitely want to talk though. Give me a second, man.
Yeah, I mean the married people need to talk because I'm not married, and if that is a clause that's in our marriage contract, we're gonna have to discuss it. I'm not opposed to having sex, but I mean I'm not saying that just because.
But in a marriage contract, doesn't something in a marriage contract say obey in a marriage contract? Or do people take that out of their contract? I'm just asking. I'm just being serious right now.
I'm trying to understand too, because even if you don't, where does it say it gives you the right to step outside your marriage and betray your vow? I don't know.
I don't either, LBZ, but
sub you not sub. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some help from the chat on this one.
I like, you know, I just want to know though, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, does it if a guy did go out, say if the guy did go out and cheat though, is it a bad thing? If you ain't fucked him in 4 months and you happen to find out he did cheat, do you look at him like, nigga, you ain't shit? You a piece of shit. Do you look at him like, yo?
So the answer to your question is, how would you feel if your woman did that to you?
If I ain't having sex with my woman for 4 months, the relationship pretty much over.
That is not the
I'm gonna just throw that. Hey,
if you find out your woman went and slept with someone else, how would you feel?
Just sleeping with somebody else, just randomly just.
How would you feel? Don't ask. Just how would you feel?
Nah, I can't answer that question. I'm asking you a specific way because you asking that question. I would feel some type of way if my girl was cheating just to be cheating.
You would feel.
Why can't I finish, LBZ? Because I hear what you're saying, but you're not listening to what I'm saying about. Listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying about you asking the question. Right? You're asking me the question about how would I feel if my girl cheated. If me and my girl fucking every night or we doing whatever the case and she cheated, I'm going to feel irate. I'm going to feel some type of way, right? But if I ain't fucking my girl for 4 months, I don't give a fuck what you do for real.
Right.
I'm already out the fucking door.
That's a fact.
But you
didn't touch you on 4 months.
Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you two different ways of what you're saying. It's two different ways for me to explain what you're saying, though.
I know, but if you're staying there, right?
Don't matter if I'm staying there.
You're still there in those 4 months.
It don't matter.
You feel away. I don't care
you
what
do
you're
feel.
to say.
You do
it
feel.
Sounds nice, but you don't tell me you stand.
Only reason you're gonna feel away if somebody lying about the situation or they trying to act like the situation ain't happening. That's the only way you're gonna feel some type of way about it. But if you ain't slept with her in 4 months and y'all ain't doing nothing in 4 months, y'all pretty much disconnected anyway. I don't like what.
I wouldn't give a damn.
So you're not.
You know, why we be pretending like time is waiting for somebody? If we ain't doing nothing for 4 months, time ain't waiting for you or me.
Okay.
And I'm not sitting around keep trying to wrap my head around something you doing. I don't give a fuck at a point. At a certain point, it becomes I don't give a fuck what you do.
I hope you're doing
something dicks if you want to.
Your question, you were trying to understand something, and I was just bringing the point back. How would you feel? The same way that she would feel. So,
what I'm saying is,
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm asking the woman how would they feel, right? Because after 4 months, me as a man, I'm telling you how I would feel. But if it's something that happened and we actively working on our relationship and shit like that, I'm gonna feel some type of way. But if we ain't rocking and rolling, and ain't shit happening in 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, nigga, the relationship over. I'm not sitting around pretending. The only one pretending is you.
Right. I'm with E on that one. I don't care. After 4 months,
you eating somebody.
I was about to say. Let me say this. Let me say this. I can't really talk. I had a whole bunch of thoughts in my head, but for me, yo, sex is intentional. That's first and foremost. That shit is intentional. I want you to be craving me. I want you to be craving. I want to be craving you. It's supposed to be intentional. So when it's no longer intentional, it's a problem. Right there and long, it's going to be a problem in your relationship. It's going to be a problem in your marriage. If you're not craving each other no longer and you having sex 4 months out apart, now you got an issue in your relationship. That's a issue that you need to be focused on. And sex shouldn't even be in a thought no more, because you possibly be losing your home, or whatever the case may be. I'm just thinking off of my experience. I wasn't thinking about sex at a certain point. Sex wasn't even in my thought no more. Cheating was the last thing on my mind. Me losing my home was the most important thing to me. So I look at that shit totally different. You know what I'm saying? Sex definitely is not the most important thing in a marriage. It's probably one of the last things in a marriage. But you do have partners that have high sex drives. And once you each other know each other and you know your person has a high sex drive, that's when you want to start thinking, you're going to start thinking of somebody cheating or whatever the case may be. But you definitely need to get counseling, all of the above. Once you hit a 4-month mark of not having sex, it's issues. It's real issues. And sex ain't even a thought no more.
I think that
motherfucker only want to touch you. I think you're being touched already.
I think you're cheating.
I don't want to touch you, period.
Yeah, that won't even be a thought no more.
Nah, everything ain't everything, nigga. You a bozo or something?
I think that sex is the result of what your relationship is. Like, if you are connected, if you are, in tune with one another, then of course the result is a good sexual connection. But if 1 and 2 are out of alignment, you can't expect 3.
I agree with you, L. Bitten, because I'm not married, and I hear Fly saying marriage ain't. Sex in a marriage is not the most important thing, and I just think that men, I don't know how we look at it. The way I look at it, I think sex is important because that shit has something to do with our health. We need to be having sex, man. Point, but you need to ejaculate. This is why motherfucking black men have a hot. Y'all laughing. This is why we got a high rate of prostate cancer. Y'all laughing. But this is why black men have a high rate of prostate cancer and shit. I'm just being real. You can go look into that. You can go look into that shit. I'm just talking, man.
Hey, E, don't get me wrong. Sex is important. I ain't saying sex ain't important. Sex is important. It's just not the most important thing.
I'm saying after you get a certain age, it's certain health risks, right, that you're looking out for. You're looking out for the prostate cancer. That's why you get exams. You do all that shit. So you need to be actively getting some butt, nigga.
So you saying your priority for your health is to have a sex partner, not a wife?
What you say?
Are you saying that in your case, your priority for your health reasons is to have a sex partner and not a wife?
No, not at all. Not at all. But if I have a wife, she's gonna be my sex partner.
You constantly.
No, listen, man. If I have a wife, she's gonna be my sex partner. Simple as that. Let's put both of them together. I'm not talking about no sex partner. I'm not talking about a wife. Put them together. I'm talking about all in one. Because if you're not that, you wasting my motherfucking time. I'm damn near 50. I ain't got time to be playing with nobody.
So, it's nothing wrong with that.
I'm keeping it real, Ty. It sound like I'm bugging, man. My boy died from fucking cancer. I sound like I'm bugging, but I'm not bugging. I'm being serious.
We're not saying you're wrong. You have your own view.
No, what I'm saying is that us as people, right? We worry about a lot of the things, but we're not worried about each other's fucking health. For real.
Keith said you can go blind.
It's the truth.
I think sex is very important. I think that shit way high on the list.
But if you're not worried about my health and you ain't taking care of me, I could go get somebody else to take care of me.
Well, that's
that is not a problem. I can go get multiple people to take care of me.
So we need to evaluate as a person. You need to evaluate if sex is high on your list. Then you prefer a sex
should be high on everybody's list, not less
a wife.
Not unless y'all got medical issues. Sex should be high on everybody's list.
It should be, but it's not. So in your case, if you desire a sexual partner over having a wife, then that's where you're.
Why you keep saying that? Why you keep separating?
Why are you saying that?
I don't know why you keep doing that. Your wife is supposed to be your sex partner.
I'm trying to keep it nice, right? So if you just want somebody just to in your words, fuck you whenever you get ready, then you need to find that person that's prioritizing fuck you.
Okay, she had to get roll with it.
Because that's not what a lot of us see as what a marriage is about. A lot of us don't see that as the priority in marriage. So you have to prioritize who and what type of person you're looking for. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not laughing. I really do understand what you're saying. I'm
I'm with E, but me and E might be on the same page because we're not married, right? So I'm kind of about to ask this question to Fly. So you saying sex is the last thing on my list.
Hey, Ty, my life is more important. It's more other important things in my life than sex. Absolutely.
Hold on. That's what I'm about to ask you. Are we tying sex with intimacy, or we just saying the physical act of sex?
The physical act of sex. If you marry and you beating off, it's a problem. If you got a girl and you beating off, it's a problem.
But look though, E, I'm gonna ask you this question.
You ain't in jail.
Hold on.
It's a million women and one man out here. You ain't in jail. If you being deprived of sex, why would you play that game?
Let me ask y'all this. What was y'all just saying about ejaculation just now then?
Ejaculation is good for your health. Men need to ejaculate a certain amount of times a week. This is true facts. Look it up.
That's a fact.
Okay, so what's wrong with saying
know.
that your preference to be a sex partner than having a wife? Because you're not into the relationship part. You just want the sex.
That don't mean that I'm not into the relationship part.
That's exactly
just because I'm saying a man need to be fucked. I didn't never really say nothing about the relationship. I just said if you're not sleeping with your man, is it right for your man to go out there in the streets and get what the fuck he deserves? I never said nothing about the relationship part.
If he going in the
never said the relationship wasn't supposed to be, but the relationship ain't never gonna be good if a nigga ain't getting no ass. I don't know what world that's cool in.
Right. That's a
or
fact.
what man is cool with that? What woman is cool with that?
But all right, E, so let me ask you this question.
She out here eating another nigga dick. That's what's going on out here if you ain't getting no butt, man. Period.
E, let me ask you this question. If you have sex with your woman and lack intimacy, would that still be a good marriage?
If you what?
If you have sex with your woman, but you lack intimacy with your partner, would that still be a good marriage?
That's not cool either.
Nah, it's not cool.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, so
women want more. They subscribe to more than sex.
That's not cool. You gotta be able to please her with the things that she like, but she gotta be able to take care of her man. If you ain't taking care of your man, the relationship is pretty much over.
But
you can play them games like you high and mighty, or you leading a relationship. Oh, it's how I want it. Oh, that's how you want it. Okay.
Are you saying intimacy is just for the women? Are you saying intimacy is just for women?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying
that.
I ain't saying that either.
But women require that. Men don't necessarily require that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
you understand what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to give the intimacy to the woman because that is something that she requires.
But listen to what I'm about to ask you. If Shorty just laying down and letting you bang her shit out and y'all get up and go y'all separate ways, now you banging your shit out. Your health fucking
on 10
concerns are taken out, but it's no connectivity. So even if you having sex and lacking intimacy in a marriage, wouldn't that still consider yourself a bad marriage? Because
absolutely, Tom.
Hey, Tom, that's why I just said intentional. Sex has to be intentional.
But that ain't what he was saying. He was saying he just got to bust out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. It has to be intentional for me.
So I
want my wife to want me.
Right.
I don't want to be having sex with a dead person.
But you saying that's not
intimacy. Yo, you know what's crazy?
I want it to be intentional. I want to be loved. I want to be
right.
Yo, we got 6 minutes.
That comes with what is right in the relationship.
Exactly, Bees, and that's why I said I agree with you. That comes with making her happy as well, and keeping her happy as well.
But that's the intimacy part.
Absolutely.
But intimacy
the
ain't
most
only for women.
important part.
Listen,
Right, because if you're not
think-
satisfying the house, the home, the wife, the
Ty, what do you
family,
consider intimacy?
You can't
Because
expect
intimacy,
just to have perfect sex all the time. It's not gonna work.
nobody said nothing about perfect sex.
Right.
You just want to
Somebody
get a nut.
go get these nuts out of me.
Right.
Nobody said nothing about no goddamn perfect sex, man.
Hey, yo, so
let me
I
ask
think
you
some of you
A
niggas
nigga
slip
can
on
go.
the niggas too.
This why men don't listen. Real quick. This why men don't mind paying prostitutes, tricking off, doing all this shit because they just we require a certain
Didn't I
thing.
say you need a sex partner, not a wife? I said
You right.
that.
You
So
said
let me
that.
ask you
No,
this
stop
question.
saying that.
I ain't gonna stop because you just said it.
No,
let me ask this though. All of y'all. So if we're saying that men would have a right to go out and cheat if the woman wasn't giving him sex,
or the woman, vice versa, would you as a man expect your wife to go out and cheat if you're not satisfying her when you're having sex? Because we know 9 times out of 10, women don't get. What are we in a relationship
sex
for?
from a man,
If
like
I was
a man
fucking
does
you
to a
and we
woman.
got to getting married, now all of a sudden you're not satisfied. What
No,
are
it
we
ain't all of
doing
a
here?
sudden.
You was never
It ain't all of a
satisfied in the
sudden.
beginning. Why
Because
are we
can be in a
married?
relationship with a man and never get to climax more than 1 or 2 times.
You got with a nigga that ain't making you nut?
Dude,
Yeah, women do that
You
all the
married
time.
that nigga?
If
You
we
married
really
that
tell the
nigga,
truth,
and you ain't had an orgasm from that nigga one time. You
we
married
really
him.
tell the truth, it happens
Oh my God,
majority
man.
of the time.
Right.
I feel sorry for the women. I feel sorry for the guys, for
Yes,
the women
you
out
do
here
need to feel sorry
fronting
for
and lying
yourself,
and
because if you're expecting everything to be perfect,
playing
for
like
both
they
of
getting
you,
their walls
or you
knocked out
jump
the back,
here
they shit
and
like.
cheat, that's crazy
But that's
talk.
another.
You need to hire a
Hey,
sex
Ty, that's
partner.
another reason why I say it ain't always about sex too, bro.
It ain't always just about the act of sex.
That's another reason right there.
And it's a lot of women that pretend to
That's
have an
another reason right there.
orgasm
But
All
this
right,
what I'm asking.
so I hear what you're saying.
for
Hold
your
on, E.
benefit. It ain't for hers. They pretend for your benefit to have an orgasm.
Yo,
Hold on.
I hear what you're
That
saying.
is a fact.
E, let me ask this question because to Fly's point, I kind of want to tie it together so I can understand because we're not married, right? So the intimacy is for both because you don't want to flat like you don't want to starfish fuck like she just laying there. You know what I'm saying? So niggas require intimacy as well. Like you said, I want her to want me. That's a form of intimacy. Is that exchange of
Say that
passion,
again,
right?
Nicole.
Huh?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
men require intimacy as well. We saying women require intimacy, but I don't want no pity sex and I don't want no chore sex, right? So you saying that you want intimacy as well. That's not something that you facilitate to your wife. That's something that y'all facilitate to each other, correct?
Right.
It's mutual, yeah.
Right. So like E's saying, I want you to be in lust with me as well as being in love with me, which means we on each other, right? So if we ain't on each other, whether that's just us fucking or us intimate 4 months, we don't go together. I'm with E on that. There's nothing about us that goes together.
People be out here living in delusion land, bro.
I said it's a real issue. No,
People out here
it's an
living
issue.
in delusional worlds.
You got real problems at that
Ty,
point.
do you
Ty.
feel like you in that moment, if you saying 4 months and without sex is the breaker of this relationship we don't have for X amount of time, do you not feel that your expectation was her to be a sex partner and not a relationship partner or a spouse?
I like
Is
how
that
she
what you're
flips
saying?
it. I like how you flips it. If you can't tell me why you ain't fucking me in 4 months, it ain't no relationship. So it don't matter what you say.
Somebody's trying to tell you, you just ain't listening.
I know. Listen, Al Benton, you can't tell nobody what nobody trying to tell them. You could just say what you would do.
In general, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could just say what you would do. I'm not talking about me either, but I'm saying you could only talk about what you would do. These women out here ain't telling these niggas why they ain't fucking them. That's why niggas thinking these bitches out here fucking. Excuse my language.
I don't think that's the case.
They ain't telling niggas what they doing because they out here being sneaky. They skinning and grinning in somebody else motherfucking face.
No.
Like ain't no like y'all be wanting men to be goofy, but men are far from goofy. Yo, we have intuition. We got all that shit just like women. No different.
I don't know.
Y'all be wanting men to be suckers for y'all, and I applaud all the guys that's cool with being suckers and cool with doing the sucker shit. But 4 months not having sex, ain't nothing rock popping in the relationship. You tell me where the relationship at, because it disappeared. It's not here anymore.
Hey, be a sucker for your wife, man. I'm with happy.
Every man should be a sucker for their wife.
Happy spouse, be a sucker for your wife, man.
Every man should be a sucker for their wife. I'm not gonna say be a sucker for somebody that's not sleeping with you and ain't telling you why. I'm not saying that.
They may be telling you why.
Every man should be a sucker for their wife, but if your wife ain't fucking you and she ain't telling you,
and if she ain't
problems.
telling you, I say seek counseling, please.
Exactly.
Do it fast, do it now.
Do the work.
Because it might be old.
Go do counseling, and she still ain't tell you what's going on. Why she ain't slept with you in 4 months? I'm supposed to say, yo, I want to go see a counselor. No, you tell me out your mouth what's going on, then we could go see the counselor.
Oh my goodness. Are we talking?
What's going on? It might defeat the purpose to go pay some money for a counselor if you could tell me what the fuck going on.
Again, can you
listen? The crazy part is you should already know about
man, niggas don't a counselor. Nigga gonna be like a counselor. Yeah, she cheating. A counselor. Yeah, she cheating, man. You can't even tell me what's going on. You want to go see somebody else and put somebody else in our business. Come on, man.
You already know the issue.
Come on, man. Love y'all, man. We don't reach that time, man. We don't reach that time, but we going over, man. Yeah, Tyler came back in ready to go. Hey, man, we back, man. Listen, yo, I am more than your mess to having that mascot. Man, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us on Woman Chat Wednesday, man. Tomorrow, it's gonna be Thursday, man. We got some issues to get some stuff going on. I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna put it out and we're gonna address the stuff. So, see y'all tomorrow. It's almost like a war politics. But we'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all.
All right, y'all. LB's here holding it down for the ladies on the Band of Brothers Morning Show. Y'all, we keeping it real. Look, I need y'all to tap in. We got so many subscribers that we need. Like, subscribe, and share the podcast if you like it. Keep joining us. Definitely send some money on over to our donations to keep the podcast going. If you do like what you're hearing, $1 counts, anything. But I urge you all to have a good day. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo, you just been serenaded by the sweet sounds of the South Side. I am Ty with the Rock, a.k.a. the Hood Webster. We here Monday through Friday, 9 to 10:30. Band of Brothers. Send in a super chat to us. Till tomorrow, y'all be great. Peace and blessings.
Right.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere, you ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in the South. Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us today. Make sure you go like, subscribe, and share the show, please. We love y'all. Tomorrow, Thursday, man. Y'all know what time it is. Tap in with us in the morning. Peace.
100.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I wonder if doing that, is that disrespect to her?
And I know what I gotta do. I'm about to start folding. And I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot at living.
I love what I do. If I do it for me, best believe I'ma do it for you. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for
You are now listening to Barco Boys.